Hello beautiful people, glad to have you back again on my channel. This is the continuation of the video I did the last time, but before I continue, I would love to say a very big thank you to all of you that have been sending me beautiful messages. Honestly, I don't take them for granted at all. Well, in this video, I'll be talking about the job I got, how I applied, the interview questions and how I answered them, the salary range for this job. So if this sounds like what you love, kindly watch this video to the end. Without any further ado, let's dive into the video. First, the job I got is an educational assistant job. It is commonly called EA here. So when you hear EA, it means educational assistant, and for now I resume in different schools. So this is how it works here. There are two kinds of schools here. We have the standard public schools and the Catholic schools, and the two schools are good depending on what you want. Fortunately, it was the Catholic school that called me, and their mode of applications, like the way you apply, they are kind of the same. It was what they requested in the public school. That was what they requested in the Catholic school, except that there is a part where you feel if you are a Catholic, maybe you have something related, maybe you have something to show that you're a Catholic, you have to feel it. I am not, so I didn't feel that part. You can apply in different ways. You can go to their site by typing www.gscs.com. That is Greater Saskatoon Catholic School.com. Or if you get it as a link, you can also go via that link. But whatever it is, ensure that you are actually in their sites. From my browser, I typed in www.gscs.com and it brought out different options. I then clicked on careers and it brought out the available positions and apply online. I clicked on that and I saw the available positions. So I just browsed through them and I went for the educational assistant. You will see the red button, that's the apply button. I clicked on it. I had to sign up because as a new applicant, you have to do this. But as I was returning to the site, I didn't need to do that. So if you want to sign up, you will just click on start and it will take you to where you will sign up. But thereafter, you will just be logging in. The signing up process is very easy. You don't need so much details. So when I did this, it then took me to the main position I wanted. As you can see, I could scroll down and see different positions. And that was how I just clicked on it and I started filling what they required. The major things I submitted were my cover letter, my CV, and my references. This job is in demand at the moment. Even the interviewer told me that in a long time they've not recruited like this. So if you are the type that is interested in a flexible job like this, the time is now. So I told her my name, the school I graduated from, the course I studied. I studied chemical engineering. So when she heard that, she was like, "You studied chemical engineering, so how come you're teaching?" So I went further to explain that after I graduated from university, I went for my youth service, and during my youth service, I taught for a year. So I started developing passion for teaching there. And as soon as I finished my youth service, I got married and I started having kids. So because of the passion I developed during my youth service, I just continued in that line, and teaching was the kind of job I could do that would give me time to take care of my kids and also take care of my home. Then I also went ahead to tell her that alongside teaching, I do DIYs. DIYs means do it yourself. And truly, if you have been following my other channel, You will see I do many things, like I sew, I do crafts. I told her I can make things out of papers, out of leftover fabrics, and kids love all these a lot. So I try to use all those crafts to teach them some things. And the truth is that when you show them pictures as a way of learning or as a mode of teaching, they tend to understand better. Then I also told her that my kind of person, I love to see kids do well, both physically, emotionally, academically. I love to see kids do well. I will have to get a go ahead from the teacher before I could do anything. But then we can do things together to make sure that things go well. So I try to, monitor the kids so that the teacher can be effective. And again, bring up suggestions that also allow for easy learning of the kids. And if I notice anything that is not right in the kids, I will call her attention or his attention, So in a way, because the truth is the teacher's eyes won't see all, so that is why I'm there, to be the eyes, maybe the eyes behind. So I'll just call his or her attention and prefer solution. I told her that I would make sure I watch closely, and I'll go meet the child. Because I don't want the child to distract the class, I will quietly take the child to one corner of the class and make sure I see to what is causing the distraction. Then I also made her to understand that most times children act this way if probably they don't understand what the teacher is teaching. So I try to attend to the child so that the child doesn't distract others. So she accepted that and also added that, as the case may be, I may have to take the child outside depending on the gravity of what the child is doing. I answered the work experience part, how I started teaching during my youth service. I taught, we call it secondary school, that's their high school here. And I told her that it wasn't that bad because the kids were always willing to learn. They were also supportive. They made sure I had everything in place. They will make sure they get my marker, my duster, and whenever I give them assignments, they will do it. And anyone that is having any challenges or the other, they bring it. Well, I still told her the other parts, like, some kids are very, very interesting. They will just tell you they don't want to learn. That was when I was a teaching assistant in one school. See some kids, they will just be like, no, no, no. So those people, those set of students, I try to see how I can talk to them and encourage them. Do you know what you'll become in life if you know how to do this, you know how to do that? I've worked as a team with the teachers. I have given them suggestions like we involving parents in most of the activities we do. And because of that, the kids will be involved in everything because their parents are being carried along. And for what I have done for the schools I have worked, I can really, really remember one of the schools I worked, I was training them outside their schoolwork. I was a peer education trainer. I said it all depends. There are some kids, they are very shy. They will not want you to help them out. So what I do, I usually ask for their permission. Do you want me to help you? If the child says no, then I will just stay by the door. If the child needs assistance, so I will assist. Again, some of them may not be that verbal. They may not be able to say no. So what I do is I try to read their body languages. If they are like, I know they are shy, so I don't push too much. But if they be like, as if I need your help, then I'll go ahead to assist them. But if not, I'll just wait by the door. And that was because I was teaching early years. I believe kids of about 8, 9, 10 years, I believe they know what to do. It was interesting, and They were very, very interested in learning. Then I gave her a real situation of a child that was handed over to me by the mom. Like specifically, she told me, my child can't write this. So what I was doing was that I will have to take this child close to me to personally teach her. In less than 2 3 weeks, this girl could write, and I could see the joy on the mom's face. So it's not easy working with them, but if you are patient, if you are if you are loving, if you are playful, then kids will love you and they will learn. Yes, I've actually worked with a special needs child. It's not easy, let me tell you, it's not easy. And then most times these kids usually have maybe a professional or a specialist, but whichever way, I have taken care of a special needs child before. They need extra time, they need extra care, and the mode of teaching is usually different from when you are teaching the other kids, because if it's the type that is more like a brain defect, they may not be able to assimilate fast. They may have to do some hand exercise. Sometimes I take the child out to see things, because yes, it's a special child, so it needs that extra care. So that was how I answered, and she noticed that yes, this lady, you really worked with a special needs child. So she said the reason she asked is because I may also face that while doing my job, but of course I will not be the only one to take care of the child. I said yes, that was what I felt, but then I don't um disagree with Catholic because they serve God, and if you can instill good morals into kids, then I think that is what Christianity is all about. I told her again that we all serve one God, irrespective of our denominations. I said, but when a child passes through a school and you can see a child being respectful, doesn't tell lies, doesn't steal, then the school has achieved its purpose. First, I told her I've heard so much good things about Catholic schools because my kids also attend Catholic school. All the children are treated equally. Parents are being carried along in the school's activities. And I could tell her the occasion which I was talking about. There was actually one program we were invited as parents. I don't think I really answered this right. So she helped me out. I think what she was trying to say was inclusion, not like English way. She was more like relating it to the school, to the Catholic schools rather, what they do, what you put together to make the school great. So salary range. Well, at this point, it will be tricky for me to tell you the particular amounts they pay because I have not received my salary. But based on research and then based on inquiries from people, they told me that if you are working in a public school, then the salary is about $24 per hour. So educational assistant salaries is about 17 to $26 per hour. But if you are working in Catholic school as an educational assistant, it is also almost that range between 19 to $25 per hour. Um, so I think that's all for the interview questions, how I answered. If you want to know more about this job, maybe I left out some things or there are things you need to still ask about this job, kindly leave them in the comment section. And if you think the questions are confidential, don't hesitate to message me on Facebook, my inbox. I would gladly respond. Thanks again for all the congratulatory messages. I so much appreciate you guys. And if you have watched this video to this point and you haven't given this video a like yet, what are you waiting for? Kindly give this video a like and don't forget to comment and share this video. If you are still contemplating on subscribing, you can do that right now by hitting the subscribe button. So see you all in my next one. Bye.